Should have done that before that went live. What's going on, y'all? Thanks for stopping by. On Saturday night, or it's after the fact. It's the remnants of another Saturday night. So time for Shacklemen Live. And don't mind me while I get some stuff ready. I'm going to prep myself up, wait for some people to pop by. Get a few things going. Got a new toy this week. I'm pretty stoked about. You can see it right there. 3D printed cuffs from Coxie's Picks. He's been going nuts printing different colored covers, cover replacements for certain cuffs, and doing rigid conversions, so turning chain cuffs more of a rigid, which is pretty sweet. And then he went ahead and did this 3D pair of cuffs for me. 3D printed pair of cuffs. Ta-da! I think they're pretty dope. Oh, excuse me. Yin Yet, hey, how you doing? Yes, 3D printed. Previously, I already had a pair of thumb cuffs, which unfortunately, I was testing them out and I broke the key. Blade came off the key, which has happened to me with real thumb cuffs. So that's a true thumb cuff experience right there. Which these are pretty cool. Get in there and pick them. Ball pressed back. Go around that side. That ball pressed back. Voila. What's up, Rock Out? How you doing, brother? How you doing? They're real 3D. And then these are the rigids I got with no key. Ta-da-da. They do have like a double lock, which push through. Although, get the double lock off, you just got to go back in and push it up. And then you're free. Like these, because they have this nice little groove there on the edge. Make sure it lines up and goes through nicely. And then these, you get in here and they're going to go the opposite way from the bow. They're pretty thick, so you got to go all the way down past the thickness and get in between. It's weird. It's not a normal cuff situation, but it is pretty cool. Come on now. One side is harder. Oh. Probably not pressing the right part. Oh, I had it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was pressing on the side of it, not on it. All right. So, the only thing to do is to go ahead, see if I can escape the 3D printed cuffs without breaking them. Ta-ta-ta. Now I'm fully committed. Although I do feel like I'm cheating, because I did find out that on my turners, it's in there pretty nicely. Not from that handful. Let me try the pick. Ah, there we go. I say these are harder than normal cuffs. Son of a bitch, what's going on? Oh, I thought I had it. This is annoying. Ah, there you go. I get it enough to slip it. Now, my wrists do not slip cuffs well. So let me finish picking it. Ah, there we go. Wow, that took a little work. I love them. They're pretty awesome. He did give me a picture of how the mechanism works in there. So I'm not going to use them a lot. That's not something these are for. They're more for just kind of show it and stuff like that. I don't want to jam around in there and start busting up the plastic and stuff, but I do like them. I would like to get some more types, more pairs. Try it out in some different plastics. Alright. Oh, I gotta do some practice. So let's throw on the old Peerless. Last person I see in my chat is Rock Out, so if my chat has frozen, I do apologize if I'm not commenting or conversing with you. Do a little shimming. Got the pinky on the back. Pushing down with that. Just enough to get that started. Alright, it's nice and released. Try practice on that side. Get it in as much as it goes. Get that pinky back there, get that finger there. I'll pinch that at the same time. And when I feel it's in there, I want to take my time and try to work it all the way down. And I want to hold it in place while I'm pulling that out, because it will pull your shim out. Or if it's not in all the way, your shim will pop out when you're trying to do that. So that's frustrating, just to make sure. See, I didn't go all the way. Move that down. And there I go. And get it out nice and easily. Let's try a bobby pin. Practice the stuff. It's the kind of things we go through for our challenges. Pop my oversized bobby pin first. And pick out with that. Turn around that way. Alright. We are out of the cuffs. Yeah, I feel like my chat might be frozen. I don't know how to unfreeze my chat while I'm doing this. And I'm just rocking blind, guys. Well, if you're all in there talking, have some fun. Let's do a double lock pick, I guess. There's the rock out with your lockout. Shacklemen handcuff key tool. Makes it a lot easier to get in and out of cuffs. Well, I broke my favorite tool, so this is what I've been working on. Let's see if I can make this one work. So, double locked, double locked. We got that double lock off. Yep, we got that double lock off. All right. That's a bent up, beat up, broken pick. Used to be, oh yeah, that was my original Telu, which they were nice enough to send me a new set, which I've been using. I'm going to be reviewing this set soon, but that's what that used to be. That's what it's down to now. But at least when you break shit around here, you can find another use for it. I'll also be reviewing the multi-pick magnetic handles. Sent me some of these. Been able to send a few around to other people as well. So, a couple things that we got going on. And then next week I've got a Smith & Wesson pair of cuffs. A little higher security. The 104s have a specialty key and warding. So those should be here by next Saturday. We gotta do a little practice on the Smith & Wessons too. Our next round of challenges for the Shacklemen Cuff Club will be with Smith & Wessons. It'll be led by Not Too Dead. You can go check him out. He's the co-founder of the Shacklemen Cuff Club with me. Alright, we're going to get in the top of that keyway with this thing. Lean back this way. Lean back that way after we engage the pawl. I'll engage both those motions at the right point. And get out. So, a little different on the pick between that and that. And a little difference in all the other tightnesses and tolerances and spring and shit like that. So, hold on, let me grab a fresh. Here's to y'all. Cheers. Hope you're having a great night. Again, I apparently have frozen chat syndrome, so I hope you're all having fun. If you see anybody with blue, they know about lock picks and picking locks and doing handcuffs and that kind of thing, so feel free to ask some questions. Someone there will probably be able to guide you. Alright, let's do 2 pair of Smith & Wessons. So I got to be practicing with these anyway, since we're going to be doing these for some challenges. I got to get nice and in tune. Get in. What happened? See, how tight Q is. Alright. A little bit of bendy bend and twist there. Makes one side a little easier to use than the other. Right after I said that, I used the wrong side. So, if you work at it and you stay with it, you're going to get them off. That's the nice thing about the Shacklemen, as we learn to stay with it. Let's show you. Well, I can't. Well, I can battle. If I take this shim, and I work it down a lot, I can get into Smith & Wessons. But you really gotta crank it, get in there. Oh, sometimes it does not. Oh, there we go. Come on. So close. Oh, so I'm in enough. should be in enough. And it's still not working. So, okay. I'll have to work on shimming these motherfuckers later. I wish someone could talk to me. Jeez. Well, let's go 3 pair of cuffs. A couple Smith & Wessons. And a pair of Peerless. Actually, no. A couple Smith & Wessons. And I'll throw in a pair of Chicago. Similar keyway. That way we're practicing for that. Sorry. Alright, let's struggle. Let's see if I can use this bent up paper clip at all. Probably not. I honestly suck with paper clips. Oh, shit. Your boy got it. That was the Chicago. Lots to go. Oh, close. Ah, it's maybe not even on screen. Dummy. Alright. I'm sort of getting the Paul, but I'm not engaging it enough. Ah, there we go. So, nice little curve there. Gets it over enough. Allows you to engage it and give it that extra little twist down. So since the straight part worked here, I'm going to try that again. Sweet. And this little curvy part. Figure out how to work it. There's one. Down to the last thing. And I'm bending the paper clip the fuck up. Hold on. Bend the fuck up. Alright. Finally out of that cuff. What's going on, y'all? How's the night going? Again, cheers to you. Thanks for stopping by. Shacklemen After Dark. Got a new toy. If you weren't here before. Nice 3D printed handcuffs from Coxey's Picks. World record holding escape artist. And quite an awesome 3D printing wizard. So those are pretty awesome. Pretty happy about that. Previously, I had, where are they? Oh yeah. Also has some 3D printed handcuffs. I broke the key. So that's what happens when you're playing with plastic stuff and you go a little too hard. Alright, well, let's get some more cuffs going. We will go ahead and add some more Peerless. Ramp this up a little bit. alternate to make it stupid for dealing with the keyways. Peerless, Chicago. Peerless. Wesson. Two. I don't need another Peerless. Alright. And then lastly, another Peerless Smith & Wesson. Ow. Cuff kiss. Just pinch my skin. Alright. Got it locked and loaded. Where is my broken pick? Do my pick flick. I don't know why. Whenever I'm getting ready, I do that. Clear that. Especially when I'm going, the Peerless is the next one, because the Peerless is in that middle of the body. So I need that other body out of the way. Totally. Be able to get to that Peerless. And be able to fully clear it. Chicago wanted to fight me. So on one side. And here. Just try to clear them all off. There we go. Nice little 6-cuff escape. Not too hard to pop out. What does it do? It's got some weird stuff. Alright. Why won't it give me any more chat? Doodle doodle dee. I can't refresh anything. I'm here. Alright, well, let's go ahead. Let me see. Just want to add a couple more pairs of cuffs. Go 8 pairs, right? Might as well. If we're gonna do that, let me take a drink first. These are Peerless 750Cs. The other ones, 700Cs. They have a different double locking mechanism that prevent these from whacking the double lock off. It's not fun when you have hands in your cuffs, but it's doable with other stuff. So let's just not care about the order. Go ahead and put on 8 pairs of cuffs here. Making sure my keyholes are faced that way. It gets pretty difficult if I screw up face keyholes together. Doesn't make it undoable, it just makes it a lot harder. And when you screw that up enough times, you learn to pay attention. Alright. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's all metal. I use my thighs to put these on. Damn it. It's slipping. There we go. And I gotta pull my chair back up. Alright. 8 pairs of cuffs. Broken lockpick. I wish I could pull my sleeve up. My one sleeve fell down. It's really kind of annoying. So my motivation is to push the sleeve up. Get that where you guys can see it. All right. So Smith & Wesson. Flip that pick. Yep, that was it. Another Smith & Wesson. There we go. 750C. If you notice I'm holding my hand like that, my pick like that, because it makes it easier to move it down straight instead of trying to hold it like that and crank over, especially when you're coming over the top of multiple cuffs like that. So there is the Peerless Chicago lightweights. Oh, shit. Peerless down to 1.750. So there we go on that. And then now pull my damn sleeve up. Alright. So it's just cleaning it up. Get him off the wrist. Boom. You're out. You're free. You're running free. I'm running free, yeah. Isn't that it's a song by somebody. Well, all right. I guess we got two options to do. I can keep adding cuffs, or I can try something behind the back. So let me flip around, try behind the back. What's up, y'all? I'm behind the back on this. All right. One on, while up front. Double lock that. Around there. Lock that. All right. Put this down. All right. Double lock first. Hopefully I got it. Did not. All right. Second attempt. Not on screen. There we go. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. There we go. Ah! Whew. Starts cranking on your shoulders. All right, double lock, single lock. And there we go. Well, let's just do two cuffs, single lock back. Just add a little fun to it. And, oh shit. I need to pick. go. Let's clean it up. There's the 1. There's the 2. Throw it back around to the side. Real quick. Let me light this up, and then we're going to do a multiple cuff escape back on this side. Alright, come back around, so start putting on cuffs. I'll make sure they're on the right way, you know what I mean? Pretty purple, those are some Chicago 1000s. Colored stuffs, powder coated. They're still real cuffs. Much better if I keep it organized as I'm going. It's easier to do it all at the end. Wesson, Peerless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go 10, right? Alright, gotta sit down and put these on. There we go. Nice 10 cuff. Got three styles. Well, more than that. We got 2 kinds of Peerless, a couple kinds of Chicago. Well, same model of 2 pairs of Smith & Wesson, but it's 2 different double locking mechanisms. Not that that matters, but if you're starting to collect these things, it does. Alright, so let's go ahead and get out of these bad boys. Let's start off with that Chicago. I'm going to get in the top, lean back, hit it at 2 o'clock, lean back that way, clear the body. I'm going to make sure I clear all the arms, because that'll let the bodies fall down. Oh shit. There we go. Pull that up the wrist a little bit, get a little bit better access. It's always hard to get down to that 10th one. Shoulder's killing me, so let's clear them. 1. Ooh. Flip that around. Yep. 2. 3. There. Keep my Peerless together. And get that last one off. There you go, baby. Wish I could ask some questions, see how you guys are doing, how you feel about it all. Had some pretty decent views. Hit that like, I appreciate it. And pop around back to the other side. All right. Well, I'm going to let my shoulders rest just a little bit. And let's go ahead and mess with these. The old thumb cuffs. So, I'll make sure you practice picking them. So you find out where your spot is. That top keyway is for the double lock. The bottom keyway is for the single. It's a lot like your regular Chicago. You're going to get in there. Although instead of it being kind of a 2 and 8, it's more like a 237-30 on these. So, show what I mean. I lock them in. Just on the one hand there. And I'll make sure I get in there. And nice and easily pick that off. Because when you do it on your thumbs, it's a lot easier, it's a lot harder to get that spot and hit the spot correct. So, let's see what I'm trying to do here. Get in right there. Lean it back. Ooh, actually went really nicely this time. It's the benefit of taking that extra little moment of practicing. Let's put them on. Oh, what were we doing? Did I just do holes up? Yeah, I did. 2 holes down. Let's see how hard that is. One thing I can always do is just turn my thumb around a little bit, grind it, try to come at it that way. That ain't working. Alright, so I gotta do this. Alright, I'll figure out what handhold allows me to come at it relatively straight. Get in there. Problem is, I might not be able to lean back enough. Ooh, shit. Oh, come on. That ain't working. Let me try it with that. I'm getting the spot, but I'm losing my handhold, or I can't lean back enough. Come on, motherfucker. Oh, shit. All right, well, emergency solutions need to be applied. So let's find us a shim and get in there that way. There we go. Nice thing. This is a nice smooth enough shim. There's enough of a tolerance. You don't really actually need to depress the bow to get it down in there all the way. You just need to have a damn good shim. And that's the Coxie shim, designed by Coxie's Picks. The guy who made me my 3D printed cuffs, which are awesome. If you weren't here before for that. Nice little ridge on there to make sure it stays in place as you're playing with it. Less likely to break. It's got a sweet little double lock up here. Right, take that. There you go. There we go. Double lock in place. And then you just have to go the opposite direction there. Clearly not made for security. Those are made for fun. Well, y'all, that's what I got for the evening. I hope y'all had a little bit of fun. I appreciate you stopping by, watching. Thank you for all the likes. I wish I would have been able to chat with y'all. It sucks when it does this. I don't like to just stop it and start back over. Once we get going, then why not just keep going? So I appreciate you guys stopping by. Come back next Saturday. I'm going to have a nice higher security pair of Smith & Wessons, the 104s. So we're going to be figuring out how to get past those. And because we're not going to let that pair of cuffs beat us. That's not what we're about here in the Shacklemen. Thank you guys very much. I'll talk to you later. Peace out and have a great night.